Hi, everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. Good evening. I am truly pushing it tonight, but I know y'all got me. I have a question that I want to ask, but I want to let someone come in the chat first. But I will ask, how was your day? My day was tiring because I did some cleaning today. Played a little music, hung out with a couple of my favorite content creators. What's up, Jaded? And another thing is, I made a video thanking Mr. William for the sweetest thing, making a video and playing Frankie Beverly music for me. I truly appreciated that. He's a really kind soul. And when you find people who are genuine like that, you make sure you let them know you appreciate them. You don't take for granted that they know how you feel. Good evening, Gail Wallace. How are you? I was just saying that you don't take for granted that people know how you feel. I made a video for Mr. William and thanked him very much for the video that he made for me. That was really beautiful. That was sweet. Hey, Boss Lady New Jersey. Hey, Deron. How are you? Well, guys, yes, I'm glad you're doing well. Well, I'm not going to be on long tonight. Excuse me, guys. I'm not going to be on long tonight, but the question that I have after everybody gets finished saying hey to each other is, what is the biggest thing that you've ever had to forgive someone for? That's the question. What is the biggest thing that you've ever had to forgive someone for? And did you really forgive them? Well, the biggest thing I had to forgive someone for, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really pushing it tonight, but I'm gonna go ahead. The biggest thing that I had to forgive someone for was taking something from me. My thing is, I would rather you ask me than take my choices away from me. Most likely, I probably would have given it to you, or I would have made sure that if it was something that I had and you liked it, I really feel good about sharing, or I'll just buy you one. I don't, I feel like when someone steals from me, it's like putting your hand down my shirt and asking me, why am I moving around? That's the creepiest feeling. Why are you peeking around my personal things? And sticking your hand down in my shirt is personal. That's my space. That's my personal space. And I don't like that. Hi TC, how you doing, babe? I don't like that. And I just may tell you no, and you're just going to have to deal with it. No, we're not talking about stealing. Wait a minute, babe. Let me see. Oh, yeah, she's saying hi to Gail. Everybody's saying hey to each other. No, we're not talking about stealing. Well, yeah. I said, what is the biggest thing that you've had to forgive someone for? And I said, stealing something from me. And did I really forgive them? Yes, I forgave them for real. I did. It made me cautious. It made me side eye where I didn't think I had to, where I thought I was comfortable. But then I no longer felt comfortable. And I said, stealing from me is like putting your hand down in my shirt and asking me, why am I moving around? You got your hand in my shirt. Why wouldn't I move around? I didn't invite you. And did I really forgive them? Yes, I really forgave them. But it made me give you the eternal side eye. Now, what was the biggest thing that you had to forgive someone for? That was what I had to forgive someone for. What was the biggest thing that you had to forgive someone for? Honey, if you steal from me, that's a wrap. Okay. Prayers going up to you, Mamacita. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Hey, Lola. Whew. What is the biggest thing you've had to forgive someone for, Gail? And did you really forgive them? Betrayal? Okay. TC said betrayal. Did you really forgive them? Or are you the type of person that will bring it back up when it's convenient? Someone who betraying my trust. It's been hard to forgive. Oh, okay. She said she really did. I don't need to know what it is that they betrayed your trust with. I think you should keep that with you. But I think we understand what you're talking about when you say betrayal. Yeah, I really did forgive him too, TC. I did. It's just that eternal side eye. Nope, I leave it there and move forward. That's cool. That's cool. I had to forgive my mother. She was young when she had me. Oh, okay. Okay. Do you mind if I ask why you needed to forgive her? Is it because she didn't know as much as someone who would have had you older would know? And it was not such a great situation for you? Is that why you had to forgive her? And Lola, what was the worst thing you had to forgive someone for? I'm not that forgiving, but I treat people the way I want to be treated. Don't lie, steal, or push up on my man. We good, period. All right, sis. Oh, my mother has 7 children. 3 of us don't exist. She gave us away. Okay. All right, love. You don't have to go any further if you don't want to. And any question that is asked to me, I reserve the right not to answer that question. And you can reserve the right not to answer any question that I talk about or anyone in the chat. You don't have to respond. But I thank you very much for participating. That doesn't sound like a good situation. Now we'll keep you in my prayers. And thank you for feeling comfortable enough in my chat to tell us that. Okay. Everybody answer the question. Was Duran in here? I thought I saw Duran. Oh, I must be talking. Oh, yes, I did. Duran, what was the worst thing you had to forgive someone for? And did you really forgive them? I believe that the act of forgiveness not only frees you, but it also allows you to focus on something else. Because every time I saw that person, you cut your eye at them and you think about what happened and you almost go through the whole case scenario all over again. And I feel like if I let the situation go and I forgive them and I tell them I forgive them, um, when I want to be forgiven by my creator, regardless of what I've done, I hope and pray that I'm forgiven. That's why I will forgive you. But anything after but is BS, a lot of people say, but I'm just very careful now. I've been made aware of the situation and of how it could be with you. So I'm just not going to take trusting you for granted. I'm here. Duran, what is the worst thing you've had to forgive someone for? And did you truly forgive them? I'm okay now. I don't judge her. A matter of fact, I love her. Thank you, Chrystal. You're more than welcome. This is a safe place to talk and vent. And if there's something that you want to ask, you'll only get opinion and opinion only. And I don't want you to feel uncomfortable or something that we're talking about would make you remember a traumatic moment or something that would make you sad or bring up bad memories. Boss lady said at Lola Lauren, did you forgive? You don't have to answer, but that's a tough situation. Yeah, she just said I'm okay now. She said I'm okay now. I don't judge her. Matter of fact, I love her. Thank you, Chrystal. You're more than welcome, love. Wow, that's good to hear at Lola. That's good to hear at Lola. Some people be in a different mind space. That's true. Hi, Angela. Hi, my baby girl. How you doing? Hey, my sis. Love you. Boss lady, I forgive her. True. My mother is still alive. I only wish her the best. And that's what I get from forgiveness. I'm no longer bound. I'm more tied to you by not forgiving you than you are to me for what you've done because you made that ultimate decision that that's what you were going to do. And you made an ultimate decision that it was me, you were going to do it too. So when I make that decision that I forgive you, I'm letting that go. I can see you and I can speak. We can be cordial, but I have to say it does make me cautious. No, that but keeps people from telling them the real deal, Holyfield. I can agree with that aspect of it as well. Angela say, hey, Gail. Hey, boss lady. Facts. I get it, Lola. Right. Ooh, Chrystal. Chrystal Gail, for me, holding a grudge or resentment is toxic. Yes, almost deadly, no matter what the betrayal. If I wanted to be healthy, see, I'm kind of like, when I do this, when you touch it, sometimes it kind of like flashes and it slides up some. So, no matter what the betrayal. If I wanted to be healthy, I had to genuinely let it go. And that's true. That's absolutely true. I agree with that too. This question brought back a sad situation for me, and I wish not to share it. Okay, love, that's fine. I appreciate you being here, and I apologize for any any bad feelings or any sad situations that it brought up for you. Hopefully, we can say something that'll take your mind off of that, okay? I'm happy to hear your voice, Chrystal. Thank you. I'm happy to be heard. Yeah, I'm happy to be heard. Yeah, cuz in relationships is the main thing. It's like when you're in a relationship and whatever the situation is, it doesn't always have to be cheating. It could be something else. But usually that's the go-to that they go to, but that's not the go-to I'm going to. And when you say that you forgave them, you forgave them. Okay, we're going to get back together. We're going to work it out. But then when a situation doesn't go your way, or you see that you can bring that up, you use that as a manipulation tool, and that's not good. So to me, that's not truly forgiving a person. That's holding something over their head so that you can have something to throw out later on. No apologies needed. From my heart to yours, I feel like I needed to do that, but I appreciate you saying that, sweetie. TC, good to see you. Yes. Hi, Deborah. My betrayal was catching my partner in bed with another female. Okay. And please forgive me, guys. I have to keep drinking something because my throat really hurts. Um you caught your partner in bed with another female. Okay. And you also said that you truly did forgive them. Has it been a situation, if you don't mind me asking? And again, you reserve the right, and everyone reserves the right to not answer if you don't want to. Um, has there ever been a situation that made you uneasy that you were able to talk about, although you did forgive them? If you feel yourself, coming to that place again, like this is kind of like the same pattern that we went through before you cheated the last time. I'm not trying to nitpick or nothing like that, but I need to talk to you about that because I'm starting to feel a little uneasy. OMGTC. That's a curse out. Please remember to hit the like and thank you. Thank you. Yeah, because that seems to be what we're talking about right now with TC. And I guess I could go with that situation. Not particularly her situation per se, because she said that she was able to forgive. But I was curious if there was ever a situation that kind of made you think, like, wait a minute, that's kind of the same pattern that they did before. I don't know. That kind of, I think I want to sit down and talk about that instead of keeping it to myself. We can keep some open communication so I won't have those thoughts. But there are couples that have infidelity in their relationship, and they do say, I forgive you. Yes, let's work it out. And where are you going? What are you doing? Who's on the phone? Uh, you said you was going over to your girlfriend's house. Well, I just talked to her a few minutes ago. She says she ain't seen you yet. Such and such and such. And it's like, I don't I don't think that's right. Because if you forgive, okay, say it's me. If you forgive me, then don't be policing me. Don't be circling around me. The bottom line is we're going to talk it out, and however you feel, say what you feel now, because we're not going to keep bringing this up. So we could go ahead and have the relationship. Don't just keep me around to punish me. Yeah, Angela says she's sorry that happened to you. Well, right after that situation, I lost my temper. Tore up the house and left and never looked back. I went to therapy. She accompanied me and we reconciled that situation. Okay. And you know what? And I appreciate your transparency on that, because that doesn't mean that you didn't forgive her because you lost your temper. It meant that there were still some unresolved issues, and the unresolved issue was not whether you could forgive her or not. It was about how you could handle the aftershock of what happened. Hi, Mr. William. I'm pushing it, but I'm hanging in there. TC Queen, girl, you are a good person. As for me, we're done. Boss lady, I didn't say a word, but I tore up everything in sight. You feel me, sis? And it wouldn't be that type of explosive reaction if you didn't care deeply for that person. And I believe that when you went to therapy, that was to help you deal with the aftershock, right? I hate a cheater. Okay. TC, you good. That would have been the end. Glad to hear that. Love you, Mr. William. I feel you. Yeah. It's hard when it comes to matters of the heart. It's very hard. And yes, that was just my opinion. It was just an estimated guess. Um, when I do things that I feel I need to ask for forgiveness for, I need to put myself in that position of I keep my expectations in the middle, because you don't have to forgive me. You really don't. I just hope that you do, but you don't have to. But my thing is, don't tell me that you forgive me and then you whip me with it the whole time we're together. And there's arguments, there's innuendos and distrust, and you know, you talking to your boys and I'm talking to my girls, and before you know it, we're arguing. And it has something to do with a situation that is already over and done with. But because you had underlying unresolved issues with it, that doesn't mean you didn't forgive me. It just means that we have more to talk about. And a lot of times people just want to say, yeah, it's all right, we good, I'm good. And it's not good. So Mr. Williams said, hey, boss lady. And we're not good. So I would rather you say, yes, Chrystal, I forgive you. But I just still got some questions, I just still have questions, or I'm still a little salty about it, I might need a little bit of space. I might need a little bit of space. And or you could be honest on the other end. I forgive you, but I just don't think that, it's gonna work out for me. That was just a deal breaker for me. So if we can move on in a non-violent type of way, or we're not doing a stalking thing or whatever, that's cool. Let's move on and disagree without being disagreeable. But that doesn't always happen, because if you don't, in my opinion, sometimes come out and say you still need to talk, it's going to bubble up like it's shaking up a soda bottle. And then somebody just happens to brush by the cap, and then everything is all over the place. And we're wondering where this explosion came from. Where did all this stuff come from? Why is everybody upset? And then you got restraining orders, and you got domestic violence and all those type of things. And sometimes children are involved. So if there's an unresolved issue, even with forgiveness, and you're not willing to deal with the unresolved issue or even acknowledge it, it may be best to go your separate ways. Certain situation, I can put myself in a mindset. Others, in the mindset. Others, I just won't compromise on. Yeah, yeah. Some things are deal breakers, and that's exactly what that means. I'm working on forgiveness. I have a low tolerance for BS. I understand that. Hey, William. Okay. Who else? Mr. William? What is the hardest thing you had to forgive someone for? And did you truly forgive them? You working on patience? Okay. I was always told to let patience come naturally, to never pray for it. Because be careful what you pray for. You may patiently let someone dog you out, or you may patiently not address an issue just to show that you're okay, you're good, you're not hostile, almost like sometimes people take patience as a weakness or a doormat. Just make sure you know what you're patient about. Some things don't require patience. It requires a response, not necessarily a reaction. And if the response comes later than sooner, there could be consequences. I'm working on anger management too. You little firecracker, huh, Angela? Exactly, at boss lady. I'm working on restraint too. Oh my goodness, girl. Angela, me as well, Angela. I can forgive, but it's hard to forget. I understand that. But it's all good, TC. Queen, we're all different. Yes. Angela, kudos to you for working on it. Just don't quit working on it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you're not sure what it is to be patient about, then you might want to pray on that. Or it's okay to see a therapist. It's okay to work on anger management and things like that. Sometimes someone on the outside looking in can see what you don't see. The hardest thing was having been cheated on. Yeah, that's the number one. Really, it is. I'm a work in progress. You sure are, and you're worth it. Yeah, exactly, William Carruthers. I can forgive, never forget, and I will never F with you at all. Okay. I just don't like that pseudo forgiveness. I don't. Forgive me, okay. But if you're saying, yeah, we can work on it, we can stay together, and work it out, and then you're gritting on me, and you want to know what this is and what that is, and it wasn't even like that in the beginning, but after the mistake I made, for whatever reason I made, or the mistake you made, whatever reason you made it, you don't seem to be able to get past it, but you're not man enough or woman enough to say, I do forgive you. It's just hard to get past it. Like, I care about you so much. I love you so much. Now, some people stay together for money. Some people stay together for children, you know, and some people stay together for sex. There are a lot of different reasons that people stay together. Some people stay together because they don't have a place to stay, and it's like you just put up with it because you feel like you can't do no better. No. Something that I always say over here: do not love or date or be friends with anyone beneath your worth. If you're the type of friend that's a loyal friend and you'll be there for them and they'll be there for you, then that's good. But you don't want to pick someone that is not giving you what you're giving them. Wait a minute. I'm working on not caring what people say and think about me. Okay, sweetie. That's honest. Angela, we all are, queen. Right. Sex. Oh, no. It is true. That's true. You don't like them. They don't really like you, or both of you, or one of you is sneaking and seeing somebody else or doing something else, but you can't stand to let nobody else have them because you're tied together through sex. Then I don't consider that a relationship. Well, I don't consider it a committed relationship because you really don't trust them. They really don't trust you, and you're only getting together for sex, and then you go your way and they go theirs. That's called a hit. That's a booty call. So, and a lot of times feelings get involved and you're trying to play hard, but you really don't want to see nobody else with her. And you really don't want to see nobody else with him. That's what I mean by having an underlying issue and knowing that you need to talk about some stuff, but you're trying to act like it ain't no big thing and you could just walk away from it, and it just roll off your back. But it's not rolling off your back. You're starting to develop some feelings, but you're not sure if they feel the same way about you because it started off with just being a booty call. That's what it started off being. Sometimes people can catch feelings. Yes, that is lust. Sometimes people can catch feelings in situations like that. Let me see. TC, thank you. If you was getting all the love in a relationship and decided to step out, that's on you. But never ever will you get another chance to sow your royal oats twice. We're done. Okay. I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. I can respect that. And the reason why it's such a deal breaker for me is because I know how I feel about my body. I know what I will and won't do with my body. And I take care of myself. And if you're reckless enough to come to me and lie to me and tell me that you're not with someone else, you can say that to somebody else and to somebody else. Maybe that's just what you do. But if you decide that that's someone that you can still speak to or talk to, then okay. But if you feel like, well, I'm not going to take a chance on you bringing me something home, you know, or bringing me something to the relationship, I'd rather just stop it right here, just not let it go no further, and you just go ahead because it doesn't seem like you're ready to be with one person, or maybe I'm not the one person that you want to be with. Again, there's an underlying issue. Be man enough or woman enough to get honest about that. Boss lady, sick of forking me. We're done. Yeah. I don't. I don't like situations like that, especially the way times are now. I don't like situations like that. Like when we were younger, you had the OPP and ain't too proud to beg and I need a roughneck and all that good stuff. You had a sexual revolution around the 80s and the 90s. And girls didn't mind saying they wanted to get with a guy. It wasn't a big deal. I've asked guys out myself. I didn't feel like I was being fresh or, you know, being a hoe or anything like that. He might not know I like him. And I might have to let him know I like him. We at a party, and I see him and I've been watching him for a minute, and I'm like, you want to dance? I'll ask you to dance. That don't bother me. I don't always wait for the guy to ask me to dance. And you may not even know I'm interested. And then when I show you interest, guys don't want to get shot down. Girls don't, that don't really, I mean, if you're a confident girl, it really doesn't really matter. We'd be like, all right, as far as I'm concerned, you're lost. But guys don't want to get shot down. I find that to be my opinion. It may not be your opinion, but that's what I think. So I asked him to dance, and I go to dance with somebody else. We had a real good dance the dance before, and I done asked another guy to dance. So what? Um, can I get you something to drink? Oh, okay. And you buy me one little funky drink and you follow me around and dance all night long. I'm like, look, how much was this shit? $4? Here you go, here's 5. Please stop following me around. You're getting on my damn nerves. Okay? See, I'll be done say something like that. Because like like the 80s and the 90s, that was just like a liberating time for females. When you think of the groups in the 80s and you know how they dressed and how they carried themselves, and the females sometimes they would have more condoms than the males would have. And especially when you think about TLC, and especially when you think about TLC, they were very they expressed themselves sexually through their songs. And it's like, okay, what was that song? I Creep. She knows she got a man, but she's creeping. And she said that she chooses to keep him protected. So what she's saying is, the guy that I'm with, look, you already know I'm with so and so, okay? We can kick it every now and then. But don't be acting like, when you see him with me, not to come up to me and ask me nothing or say something. You already know it's gonna be a problem. Because trust me, I will tell him in a minute. You are a vampire. All right? It is daylight. I don't know why you over here trying to burst into flames over here by me and my man. Okay? You do not come anywhere near me in the daytime. I will deny you. I will act like I never met you. I surely will. Embarrass you bad. Y'all stop letting the crying and explaining superside what's real. You step out, put up the red flag. Now we in 6 feet zone or maybe 10 feet. Okay. Okay. TC said, okay, one little funky drink. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Yes, no scrub. See what I'm saying? Think about the 80s. Think about the 90s. Think about the music. Think about the attitude. Think about how they party. You know what I'm saying? And it was like the way they dressed, it wasn't necessarily about hip hugging and boobs all out or nothing like that. They were like, hey, what's up? What you doing? Just like a homie type of thing, but you knew they was female. You knew they were fly, you know? You knew they were fly. You already knew that they were beautiful, and y'all just want to kick it. And that's how people did it back then, you know? After the party, who you going home with? Who you going home with? You kind of keep an eye and see who slips out this way and slips out that way. And it's like, I had my eye on him. Damn, she done all, I can't stand her. And then your girl tell you you was slipping. You was slipping. He was right here. He was right here. You just could, you just should have came right out and said it. And that's just why I was like I was. So what you doing after the party? You want to go get something to eat, or you such and such? I'll make the move. I'm not going to sit and wait on you to make the move. I might not even be the one you want to make a move with. And I done wasted time. And a dude who did want to make a move with me, he gone. Man, I ain't playing that. You will not be blocking. Chrystal love. Chrystal love you, honey. Company just, whoops, did it again. Company just walked in. They wish you the best. Thank you so much. Hello to your company, and I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Mr. William, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by as long as you could, okay? I'll see you soon. Before I said my I do's, I told my husband, if you don't mind your kids calling another man daddy, don't mess up because you're out. Well, that's clear. That is absolutely clear. All right, Mr. William, gotta go. Yeah, TLC was letting them know. And they didn't let nobody shame them into picking out who they wanted to be with. Like, see, back then, it wasn't like sitting around waiting to get chosen. We choose. And that's how it was. We chose. And if you're chosen, you better act like you grateful. You best to be real grateful. Oh, I'm staying with my baby Chrystal. Mwah. Ah. Boss lady TLC was giving them the work. Yes, they was. Yes. William, love the one you with. That's another one. That's another one. Boss lady facts. See what I'm talking about? There's different attitudes on how you view a hookup. Or if you tend to catch feelings, you might not want to do the hookup thing. Or you might be the type of person that get the hookup that's the bomb that night, and you feel like, oh, I'm gonna lock this down. And as soon as he get in, oh, I don't feel like going to work. They always coming at me. They always such and such and such. Man, every time I turn around. Like, come on. Wait a minute. Well, what the hell happened? Like, don't act like you done secured your spot. Or don't tell me I picked a dud. Okay? You just trying to find a place so you can stay warm in the winter. No, we don't play them type of games. So that's why, in my opinion, a lot of people was just like, I see you when I see you. But if you got they had a good man at home, they wasn't trying to mess that up for a hit. They just wanted a little something strange. And in that era of music, they did that a lot. They did that a lot. We thank you all for the likes. Thank you so much. Thank you, TC. Exactly. You choose. That's right. Who waits to get chosen these days? And it's like, if you tell the truth, you already know who you want to be with. You know. That's why I hate hookups. Emotions can change in a heartbeat. Exactly. Exactly. And it's like some people are not able to do that. They just can't, you know? You ever see the you ever see those hookups where you in there and you getting on and you dancing with this girl and and y'all just vibing, vibing, vibing. And end of the night, everybody can't feel their bottom lip and we all spreading out in a different directions, doing what we do. The next stop is the East Side Motel or whatever. Or wait a minute. The next stop is the East Side Motel. Time to regulate. And when the lights come on, you be like, oh my God, what is this? And you don't even know what in the devil you did. But you did it. And now somebody done caught feelings. And you done caught crabs. What? Oh no. No. You do not sit around and wait to be chosen. Or if someone does choose you, you take a look at who's choosing you. You got a right to look them up and down. You got a right to put the brakes on that. You got a right to pump your brakes. You ain't got to jump on something just because they came over there. It ain't like that. You are prime rib. You are the best cut. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Don't sit around and wait to be chosen. But you know what? Again, sometimes the best thing can be right in your face. But who goes to the club to look for a husband? I came to the club to chill out, have a couple drinks and dance and maybe a little something, something, and go on home. I didn't come to the club looking for no husband. It happens. It does happen. But that's not what I came to the club for. And trust me, I doubt very much that's what they came to the clubs for. Wait, who catch feelings in a hookup? Yep, catching feelings is a no. Let me tell you how it goes. There are people who do catch feelings. Yes, they do. No one goes to the club for, I know that's right. It does happen, but that's not what I'm going for. Okay, Auntie Chrystal. And a drunk one night stand will be a shocker when you wake up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shoot. You think she got on a mink coat and when they turn the lights on, dog on it, that's squirrel. That is squirrel. Chrystal is so I love it. Girl, I ain't messing with y'all tonight. Chrystal is so real. You wrong, Mr. Will. It's true. I've seen it happen. And it was like, I ain't trying to be smart, but there's always an ugly girl that be trying to hang with the cool girls, you know. And she got a position to play. She do. She got a position to play. She might have a ride, or she might have a decent job, or she might know some cute guys who just see her as a friend and see her hanging around the cute girls and well, introduce me to your friend. And she just be sitting there like the ugly girls at the party, at house party and stuff. They said there's some girls over there who have been dancing. Said, yeah, because they need as much beauty sleep as they can get. And they wasn't really all that ugly. And the ones that was calling the girls ugly, they wasn't all that fine. So shoot. Yes, some guys wake up with nuts. Exactly. Exactly. Or some guys wake up with no wallets. Wake up with no wallets. I saw a I saw a video where the girl was talking to a guy and he was talking online and he was she thought he had a nice car, a couple dollars, nice jewelry. The conversation was good or whatever. They got together, hooked up. They hooked up at a place, a real nice place. It wasn't no cheap place. And she was drinking and he was drinking. And next thing you know, she only had a couple glasses of champagne and she felt like she was like really, really drunk. Well, that particular guy took her up in the room, beat her almost to death, and left her there. And when the paramedics came in, they turned her over. And when they turned her over, she aspirated, which, had they not turned her over, she would have choked. And she had no idea this guy was like that. And come to find out, that wasn't his car. He really didn't have a lot of money. That wasn't his jewelry. And some people run scams on just how to get girls and sleep with them and leave them. So the last time I did anything online, like a date or anything like that, or just to talk to somebody, was AOL. And honey, that was a long time ago, honey. That was dial up. I don't believe in doing no online nothing when it comes to dating. Not at all. Now, YouTube, we talk and, I see people in the chat and, and things like that and you meet people, but no, not the dating. No. Crystal Gale, Boss Lady, remember that song, As We Lay? Absolutely. We forgot about tomorrow, girl. We forgot about tomorrow. And what about Just Be Good to Me? I don't care about them other girls. I'm trying to tell you, if you don't give a damn about you, please don't expect anybody else to. Don't. Them light will trick you. Oh, Mr. William. I'm playing the Scrubs from TLC. Okay. Being the only girl with 6 brothers and hearing how they played on females made me very hard towards men. Okay. Yes, that is the dinosaur years. Yes. Every chance I get, I say how old I am because I'm so proud God allowed me to have it. I'm 57. Mm-hmm. I did POF. Plenty of felons. Oh my God. I thought it was plenty of fish. And I've never went on any of those things before. No. She said plenty of felons. Okay. Okay. I'm done. I'm done. Plenty of felons. Oh wow. Mm-mm-mm. I get it. And I'm 71. So we sent smoke signals. Mr. Will. TC said it is plenty of fish. I'm getting ready to say I thought it was plenty of fish. He said plenty of felons. You don't know how true that possibly is. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's just that the violence and the scamming and the danger element has elevated so high now. I just wouldn't want to take that chance. I would rather be by myself. I really would. What you doing tonight, girl? I'm taking me out to dinner. Well, where do you want to go? I don't know. I'll ask. Hey, girl, where you want to eat? I don't know. Well, you think about it. I'll come back to you. Okay. No rush. Angela, don't judge me. Yeah, I'm not that adventurous. I used to be. The 80s and the 90s was, phew, no judge. 80s and the 90s was my scene. I loved it. I really did. And in the era with Prince walking around with a key in my ear, wearing my purple with my hair slick to the side because I ain't really want to cut it like that, you know. And I just it was just very liberating for me. Very liberating. And everybody knows, who's cool, who's down, who don't mind, you know, hanging out or like we don't have champagne money, you know what I'm saying? But we got some VSQ money, you know what I mean? We got some Hennessy money, you know, and sitting there and chilling, watching movies and stuff. It is what it is. And sometimes it's just that type of night. But if you really trying to do some high caliber stuff, you better make sure you get somebody that's gonna appreciate it. Cause you know darn well you ain't doing no high caliber night for her to peck you on the cheek. You know you ain't. You know you're trying to get something in return. So let's just put it on Front Street. And that's just how it was. That way I know what to expect from you and you know what to expect from me. We're not gonna play no games. Because there are times when the females be shelling out the money too now. And then the guys go ahead and sit there and eat and drink and do what they do. And next thing you know, all right, then I'll see y'all later. Like, nigga, what? Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. 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 They said, oh, she about to bug out. She about to bug out. She about to bug out. But see, that one right there, before I bug out, I had to catch myself. And I say, okay, he's bought. So then somebody will see how that dude did. Then he'll come in with a couple of dollars. And then I'll be pissed off about what just happened. And he'll be right there to catch the fallout. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, you roll over and be like, hell no. Absolutely. Wait a minute. I missed some things here. Yeah, I'm not judging T. I like it rough sometimes. My baby. Don't judge. I just flow. That's right, Mr. William. Mine also, Chrystal. 80s and 90s epic. It is. It is. Chasing waterfalls is over. You got that right. You roll over and be like, hell no. Angela, you can get it rough without going to the penitentiary, queen. I love good music. Closed mouths don't get fed. All right. Exactly, William. at William Crothers, and let the church say amen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Amen. That's right. Hi, Stiggs. How are you, sweet pea? It's good to see you. It is very good to see you. Child, I don't know. When it came to the 80s and the 90s, it was one of those things where like some of the guys was trying to be more high maintenance than the girls. The girls was like, you got some jeans, you got some sneaks, you got some, you got your hair done, you smelling good, you got on some nice jewelry, you got your nails done or whatever, hey, let's go. And the guys was just like basically so damn high maintenance sometimes. It's like, nobody got time for no pretty boys. Ain't nobody got time for no pretty boys. We ready to go. Like a TLC type of thing. And what's the other group? SWV. Mm-hmm. All the girl groups. What was the other one? Uh Climax. The one that sang the men all pause. Shoot, they came into the club sharp. Smack me. Now somebody smacked me because I know I'm looking good. Well, I didn't really want nobody to smack me, but that was just a song. But yes, the men all paused when I walked into the room. Some of the pretty boys want the girls to start drooling over them when they walk in the room. Like, get out of here. That just turned me off. Salt and pepper. Actually, yes. Yes. Please remember to hit the link. Thank you, baby. Yes. I love these type of chats. You and Boss Lady talk about the real things. Hey, it's about time. If you already real, it's no need to keep it real. Well, actually, that's reverse. It's no need to get real if you already real. That's what I meant to say. If you already real, there's no need to get real. And Boss Lady is one of those type of people that I feel is real, a real genuine person. And like I said, I don't think that I'm over here doing like commentary and all that. I wouldn't call it that. I would just call it just talking, just kicking it, just chillaxing with y'all. And we talk about things that are based on our life experiences and we call them life lessons. And sometimes they're funny and sometimes they're not. But one thing you will be in my chat is comfortable. And if that's ever not the case, I need to know that. Keep my clothes packed. Oh, bossy boss girl. I kept having crazy dreams the other night. I got to episode 7. I'm out. How many y'all creep? Sure did. Sure did. Would I do it now? No. So that's when I say, when I make that commitment, I know how to be committed because I had those teen years. I had those early 20 years. I had that, so I get it. And when you're a man, you put away childish things. When you're a woman, you put away childish things. All right, Mr. William. Facts. Did y'all know Salt and Pepper and SWV will be performing in Vegas for the next 3 years? Oh, wow. They got a residency? We got Crown and Coke money. See what I'm talking about? Tell the truth, Gail. They think we playing. I don't drink now, but I did. They think we playing. TC said, 100. Just stop by to show you some love, keeping you in prayer. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. It's good to see you. Get out for real, okay? Oh, sweet. I got VSOP straight. Well, we know that, Mr. William. Everyone make Southern Belle welcome and Sticks. That's awesome. Hey, they deserve it. TC, really? Yeah. Vegas, here I come. All right. All right. Hello, Southern Belle 74. Yeah. I try my best to keep it light, keep it chill. You know, sometimes our subjects can go a little deep, but always with the intention of listening to other people's point of view and not calling anybody's idea or concept or version of things stupid or dumb or anything like that. Um, we listen to all aspects. And really, Dear Chrystal is about people coming to me with questions. But pretty much just about in all 7 episodes, I've had to start the question. And if I don't start the question, then we're not talking. So I try to have a question in the bag so I can start off the conversation, but it ends up branching off into other things. But it's not that far off topic because we all click. We all agree with what we're talking about, and we still lift each other up, never put each other down. Yes, they have residency. Yeah, that's what I was asking. They also have a reality show on YouTube leading up to the event. Hey, I didn't know that. They deserve it. Okay. Angela, yes, indeed. But there's the one lead singer on SWV that used to just get on my nerves. Used to just get on my nerves. She was like the Diana Ross of the group, you know? And I just had to get better with her personality. But their music is the bomb. It is the bomb. It ain't like it was the bomb. It still is the bomb. How's everybody doing? Everybody okay? Does anyone have a question? Anyone have anything to say about what we were talking about earlier? Vegas Gate, anyone? Okay, Angela. I hope everybody had fun. I truly apologize. Oh yes, yes, that was most definitely mentioned. That was my jam right there. Ain't too proud to beg. I ain't lying. And my other jam was gotta watch out, gotta get a roughneck. You are right, baby girl. Yeah. I hope everybody had a good time. I pushed it to an hour, but not feeling too tough tonight. But I really had to make the time to come and hang out with you guys. Everybody has shown me so much love and so much support, and I'm still receiving a lot of love and support. You guys could have been anywhere tonight, but you chose to come over here, and I appreciate that. But if there's one thing I could ask you guys, if you could just do me one favor, Could you please come over and ask me a question? It doesn't have to be a situation about you. It can be a situation about someone else. It can be something you saw on television or something that you're not quite sure if that was the right thing that you just saw, or you couldn't quite believe what just went down and you just want to drop it in the chat. All that's cool, because all you're going to get is opinions. They're going to be opinions. Nobody is a psychiatrist or a psychologist. We do this for entertainment purposes only. And I hope that everybody was entertained. Thank you for making the time. We love you, Chrystal. Love you guys too. And for those who just came in, I apologize. I really wish that, you know, you guys could have came a little earlier. If you catch the replay, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. We are not always the same. True. That's true. And remember, you always reserve the right to not answer or comment any question or any topic or subject if you're uncomfortable. And I can reserve the right not to answer a question if it makes me uncomfortable, or I just think it's a subject that I just should not touch. We are not always on the same wave, right? Always feel warm and safe with you, dear. Had a great time. Love you always. Love you too, Mr. William. You know that. You know that. Now I'm going to tell you, I was singing the songs on your video, and when it got to golden time of day, I'll always think about that song when it's time to go to bed. And when you listen to the words of the song, it just sums everything all up. You played We Are One, which was a beautiful choice. And always, always you play Happy Feelings. I love that. Let me see what's going on here. Hugs and kisses to all. Later. Bye-bye. Okay, Duran. Come back, okay, baby? Good vibes. Love me some Auntie Chrystal. Love me some Gail. Okay, guys. Thank you all for stopping by. We're ending another episode of Dear Chrystal, and this is episode 7. Next week, Lord's will, we will be doing episode 8 of Dear Chrystal. All right, everybody, have a good night and be safe. Until next time, everyone, love, peace, and chicken grease.